What is up, y'all? We are back for the Ultimatum Queer Love reaction part 2. And this is where things get really spicy. So if you haven't watched our first reaction video, check it out. Link is in the description below.
Yep.
And we are now going to get into what happened when all the couples split. So before we get into that, quick energy check. How are you doing, Dee?
I'm good. We went to the gym today, and yeah, usually we do nighttime workouts, so I'm really feeling the impact because, yeah, we kind of switched up our schedule, but feeling great, feeling good.
Good.
Vibe check for you, okay? How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm excited to just enjoy the rest of the day and super excited that y'all are here for this video. Let's just get into this and start off with the first couple that we talked about, which was Tiff and Mildred, and then who they eventually split off with, or who they chose for the trial marriage. So the ultimatum was kind of sticky, y'all. I mean, they came in with their partners. You decide whether you're going to leave with them or not, but then you also have to choose within that pool of people there to live with them for 3 weeks for a trial marriage. So this is where the real tea began, and it got super hectic. So let's talk about Tiff pairing off with our girl Sam. What did you think?
I wasn't expecting her to pair off with Sam because Tiff is such a wild card, where Sam is super like
Mellow.
Yeah, like I kind of monotone, just chill, you know. So
More like level-headed.
Yeah. So I was really excited, I guess, to see how they would pan out, and yeah, it went well towards the ending. But like Tiff really shook up Sam, and that's why, like, when we spoke about Sam and Aussie, like, and how Sam was standing her ground, that was because of Tiff. Tiff showed her that, like, communication's key and you just can't back down, right? So I know Sam had a problem with Tiff's dog, and that's where it started. So if you want to...
So as we talked about, like, Tiff being a dog mom, you started to see, like, Sam again take up her own space, stand her ground, and say, like, hey, like, you know, you got to be fair and consider my feelings too in this. So again, I wasn't expecting them to pair off, but I can see that they did learn a lot from each other, because it seemed like communication was something that they were both working on within their respective relationships. So they were able to communicate, you know, over time. Obviously, we could tell there wasn't a romantic vibe there.
Yeah, none whatsoever.
They served a purpose for each other. So then, with an exact pair off, you have Mildred with Aussie. What did you think of Mildred and Aussie together?
Again, I think, like, the couples pairing off, there was a purpose that was served, right? So, like, Mildred is this, like, spicy Latina, where Sam is like, or Aussie, sorry, is like, you know, kind of closed off. If you come to her just with, like, level 2 volume, that's too much. You gotta come to her with 0.002 volume on her time. And Mildred's like, first off, we're grown. I'm not backing out. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I the one only cooking? Why am I the one only taking out the garbage? Like, valid questions. And then, you know, Aussie would get triggered by these things, and I was
okay, mate.
Yeah, like we said, her weird energy. But Mildred tested Aussie, and now when Aussie hears Mildred's name, it's like another trigger. Like, you can't mention that name.
Honestly, Aussie has so many triggers. Anyone that she paired up with would have triggered her, because she's so, like, emotionally damaged that it doesn't matter who she's with. Sam, who's the safest partner for her, or like anyone. It doesn't matter. Family, friends, like, she's getting triggered, and she left like 8 times.
I was like, honestly, girl, like, just go home.
Like, I started to call it. I'm like, yo, she's about to leave. And then she'd get up and leave, and I'd be like, she hasn't, you know, really gotten used to dealing with it, like, head on, and her coping mechanism is flight. So
to our part 1, I think now going into their they're split with their trial partners. I think now you all understand why we were like, hey, Aussie needs to just kind of be alone.
Yeah.
Because no matter who it is,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a problem.
Just because, she just needs to realign with herself.
Yeah.
However, like I mentioned, and we both mentioned, we do want to see Sam and Aussie actually work out.
Yeah. Well, even as win as partners, but even
individuals.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah, we like both of them. So that was very interesting. I think I also this was shining a lot of light on Mildred as well. I think Mildred is a little bit of a hothead too, in my opinion. She used that line where she was like, well, I'm like a spicy Latina to Tiff, like this is how I act, like we're loud. And yes, I understand that may be, true, with, some of our backgrounds too, like they're typically a little bit more, loud and more like vibrant in energy, but it's not an excuse for bad behavior.
You can't be disrespectful to people because you're a Latina.
And raise your voice because you're a loud Latina. Like where they do that at?
Just human decency.
And Tiff nailed it. She was like, it's not a Latina thing that's respect. It's a human thing that's respect, regardless of like color. We all bleed the same. And respect is
respect.
what they need. So that was one thing, and I think Mildred just kind of got a better idea of like what she was looking for too. So I think both pairs, for the sake of the experiment or the experience, was actually good.
Yeah, it worked.
In my opinion,
it worked.
And funny that they traded off exactly.
Yeah,
right,
for sure.
So for the next couple, we have Lexi and Ray.
Wild card. We thought maybe Lexi and Vanessa would pair off because Vanessa was, shooting her shot.
She was playing both of them.
Yeah.
She loved being the chaos between this couple.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
100%.
She was living for it. And I'm looking at this girl shaking my head like, ooh.
But would like constantly say like Lexi and Ray were not her type. Like, girl, what are you doing?
And like would downplay the other. Like act like she's super into whichever one she was talking to in that moment. So flaky.
Yeah.
And she ended up going with Ray. And then Lexi ended up going with Mel. Which I think was actually a good fit for her.
Let's go into Lexi and Vanessa.
Okay. So before Ray officially chose Vanessa, Lexi and Vanessa were talking, and they went on that little solo date in like the park or whatever. And, I think Lexi was taking this opportunity to get a feel for her to make that final decision. And that's when the thread started to unfold, I think, because I think Lexi was asking the right questions and Vanessa was answering, and she kind of was able to see her true intentions. What did you think of that interaction?
Again, we covered it in part 1. Lexi, you're my girl, She called her out quick and didn't let the disease spread, right? She made it known to everyone that this is what her intentions are, and it's gonna mess up my relationship, but it's gonna ruin everyone else's experience here. So let's attack it head on. So Lexi, again, kudos to you. So, and then that's when Vanessa saw the opportunity. I can't get Lexi, so let me get Ray. And Ray snatched on, and boom.
I think also because Lexi was like not feeling Vanessa, that it was like, in my opinion, a little spiteful for Vanessa to like be with Ray. Like I feel like she did it a little bit,
out of like
exactly.
Yeah.
And
like
Lexi
Vanessa,
was distraught because she was like, I don't trust her. I don't care who she ends up with, but like not my girl. And I think anyone would feel like that.
No, absolutely.
Around the Vanessa.
Yeah,
she's
Vanessa's
dangerous.
Too, she's a wild card, man. You don't know what to expect from Vanessa. Even when she was going on dates with everyone else, like Mal, like just people, I'm like, whoa. Like, you're scary.
Yeah.
You're
Vanessa's for
scary.
the streets. I'm going to say it with my chest. Vanessa is for the streets.
Yeah, I could never marry someone like that.
I don't trust her.
Scary, man.
She's too much.
Like, imagine her saying, "Hey, babe, I'm gonna go out with my girls. Don't come back. Stay out there. I don't want to know what you've done." Right?
Can't trust her, dude.
But we did make it clear that Vanessa and Ray going together and like going into that trial marriage was
fun,
but it made sense.
Yeah,
it made sense.
Because who else would Ray
needs a Vanessa in her life
to get her out of her
shell. Yeah, as the episodes kept coming in, we're like, okay, it makes sense why Ray is craving like a Vanessa,
little, like spontaneous vibe.
Yeah.
Vanessa. But then on the flip side, you have Lexi and Mal. I thought this was a great pair.
Mm-hmm.
They matched each other's energy. You could just tell they were deeply connecting. And yeah, you could tell that maybe there was some like sexual chemistry there, but it wasn't about that.
Yeah.
Like that was not what they were putting the emphasis on. They were really like focused on like connecting internally. And I think that they will be friends for a long time to come.
Yeah, a very, very long time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they have chemistry for sure, but yeah, and like, you know, Lexi wants to get married, and Mel, you know, even though she wasn't giving the ultimatum to Yoli, she still wants to marry Yoli, right? So to live with someone that wants to marry her partner and kind of showing her like, you know, like, dude, like, you know, everyone has their different, I guess, lanes to get to that next step, but like, here's what I want to do with my life, and maybe you can learn a little bit from me and apply it to your life, right? So I don't know if that made sense, y'all, but yeah,
it
great,
was
great pair.
Yeah,
great
I
pair.
think it was a great pair too. You can tell that they've built like a love and respect for one another, and like they're two of my favorite personal, you know, characters from this cast. So
yeah, when Lexi poked her butt, and she's like, "Yo, man."
But they were just like comfortable. They were looking out for one another. I felt, okay, since we're on this topic, I felt sad when Ray and Vanessa did that, because it then put a roadblock with Lexi and Mal actually getting to know each other, because then now Lexi is vacant and thinking about like,
Ray and what she
this
did.
girl is with my girl, and like my girl betrayed me, and like all this stuff. So I think, you know, now that we've mentioned it, like, what did you think when Vanessa
slept with Ray?
Yeah.
First off, like, I think that happened like day 1, day 2.
That was the first night.
Oh my goodness, like
first night.
Man, like, again, I really want Ray to live her best life, but not in this light, right? Like, you are here for a reason.
Yeah,
like,
and not with her.
And not with,
absolutely like, not with Vanessa.
You know what I'm saying? And for Vanessa to like wake up the next morning and be like, "Oh, you know, so and so, you blah blah blah." I'm like, what kind
man?
of...
You know what gave me the ick, y'all? And this is why I think Vanessa wants to be famous, and I'm pissed at Vanessa for this. The way she's so casually and like really obnoxiously like said what had happened between her and Ray, because Ray had just insinuated like, hey, like, can we talk about last night? And then Vanessa was like, oh, you mean when like I had my hand down your pants or something? And like you could just see like a little bit of the spirit like come out of Ray, because like that's embarrassing. Her family has to rewatch this. D has to watch it. I have to watch it. Y'all are watching it. And now like homegirl exposed her, which is fine. Like, it happened. But like, have some tact. Have some taste. Okay, I get it. It's a lesbian show. Shit's gonna get wild. But like, have some respect for this person who you're supposed to be in a marriage with. You know her girl. Your girl is also there. I just felt...
Well, we know Vanessa's intentions.
Yeah, I know. I know. And I think for me, like, whatever, Lexi had observed what she had observed, but then now we're getting to see Vanessa one-on-one with like the spotlight being put on her because Lexi called her out, right? That pissed me off, okay? It pissed me off. I was like, you didn't have to do all that. She embarrassed her.
I think after, you know, their trial marriages, Ray and Lexi, there's a roadblock now, and I don't know if it can be fixed.
I don't know.
But like, a part of me, you know, again, like, I'm rooting for both of them, but like I know how it feels to be Ray. I think we all know how it feels to be Ray. And I don't know, I wasn't 20, I don't know how old she is, 20 whatever. I wasn't, you know, like this at 20 something. I was like this at 16, 15. So, you know, I want her to just branch out, explore, and have fun, right?
Yeah.
So this needed to happen.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Yes,
so.
yes. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Everything, you know, happens the way it's meant to happen.
Absolutely.
Just have some respect, girl. Come on.
Yeah. Vanessa, we know your intentions. If we see you on road, we know what it is, fam.
On site.
We know what it is, fam. I'm playing. She's like, fam, what? If you, I don't know if they'll ever watch
what?
this. If it's on road, what? Okay, anyways.
Throw her away. Okay, so then the spiciest mix of all.
I was not expecting this.
Yoli and Xander.
Yeah, I was not expecting this. I was not expecting this at all.
They are in love.
In love.
They are in love.
Yo, I love Mal because Mal can, like, for lack of better terms, kill you with words. Like, she will make you think.
Yeah.
And, like, she'll say it very, and she'll say it calm.
And direct.
And she does not care if the whole crew is there. She'll say it to your face.
She'll call you out.
You know what I'm saying?
And she leaves no wiggle room. It's very tactful. It's very strategic. I love the way she communicates.
Yeah.
It's very similar to you.
Yeah.
You're very direct. No frills.
No. Like, you will never say, hey, Deidre, you're talking behind my back. I heard this and that. I'm like, listen, I'll say it to your face.
Yeah.
Before you hear it, like, in the street. First of all, I'll never talk behind anyone's back. If I have a problem or if something needs to be communicated, I'll tell you, right? So, Mal, big ups, like I said last week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like.
She handled herself.
She does. It's not easy, too, being on cameras, and
she
being
didn't
vulnerable.
Disrespect anyone either, but she got her point across.
Yeah.
She was direct.
Yeah.
She did that. She did that.
What's up, man.
We have Xander and Yoli, who are like literally just in love, full-fledged, like 3-week lesbian lust U-Haul. Okay. Also, we'll unpack this because Dee has some strong feelings on Yoli, and I agree with them. So I think Xander, in my opinion, is just looking for love.
Yeah.
Looking for validation, looking for respect, which she's not getting from what I'm, perceiving. I don't know, obviously. Yeah. But like,
she has so much love to give.
She's sitting there saying F off to her in front of a whole table of strangers. Like, she don't respect you, fam. She does not.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that she would go to someone that is more level-headed, logical, completely different type from Vanessa, and like quickly fall for her. Like, it just, I don't know.
Yeah.
She got the right one.
Yeah. I mean, you got me thinking, like, I don't think it mattered. Like, it could have been Ray and Xander, and I think if, like, obviously it does help that Xander and Yoli I think Xander and Yoli have a physical attraction to each other. Like, you have to be physically attracted to them, obviously, right? So, like you said, I think if Xander was put with someone that she's physically attracted to and someone that's level-headed, regardless, she's gonna fall for them because she's craving that. Because Vanessa is like, woohoo, like off the grid, you know what I'm saying?
She's not there
Vanessa's
and not there.
So yeah, I think regardless, Yoli or not, she would have fell for someone.
It just needed to be the right
one.
And Yoli was that.
Then
I think Mal made the point saying like Xander is physically Yoli's type.
Mm-hmm.
So,
which I'm like confused about because they look, in my books, mad weird together. I don't know.
Xander and Yoli?
Yeah, they look mad weird in my eyes. I don't know. Maybe because I'm used to Yoli and Mal, who are like
both ethnic.
Yeah, like super like fashion forward. You could tell that like they're city people. You know what I'm saying? Like
Xander lives in Hawaii.
Yeah, like freaking hikes up.
Yeah.
And
I know, it's true because Mal met Yoli because Yoli was working at Barney's, which is, luxury fashion, Hawaii lifestyle. Like, hiking in the mountains.
Yoli's gonna move to Hawaii and stay there for a month and call her mom and cry and say, I want to go back. Because it's a different lifestyle. Like, we've creeped their IGs, and like Xander's doing yoga in the wind and the birds are flying.
Yeah, I
and
think
the,
she does
and the
physical
wave.
stuff
Yeah,
for
physiotherapy
living,
or
right?
whatever. And you see like Yoli out with her
Shopping.
friends shopping. It's a different speed. And obviously when you settle down, obviously you got to adjust and whatever, but still you want to find someone that's compatible with you and your lifestyle. At least have a balance. Nonetheless, whatever. You can adjust to someone's lifestyle. I understand that.
And you don't have to love the same things. We understand that.
Yeah.
But
to me, maybe I'm just making shit up. It just doesn't mesh in my brain.
I can see it. I think that's just from me, living in Cali and seeing these kinds of lesbians like all the time. It just, I don't know. It just looks a little more normal to me.
Yeah. But like you're a city girl. Would you, like, if I wasn't in the picture, like, could you be with someone that's a country girl? Like, yeah, it's like, and like moving out to like Texas, wherever they live, and like, conform to their lifestyle. No. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Personally, no. So it was just, man, these two were in deep. These two are planning their lives. They've talked about kids. They've talked, like, I think that these three took the opportunity to be lost in each other and play house for 3 weeks.
These three? Who's three?
Or sorry, these two, sorry. Yoli and Xander took those 3 weeks to get lost in each other and play house for 3 weeks.
Literally play house.
I think that they just took a mental break from everything that was going on and just poured into each other, and like that was scary. I'm not saying don't be committed to the experiment, but like also like don't forget you have a partner. But then it's like, I don't know.
But I get Xander, because Xander's craving that love. But Yoli
had a great partner,
a solid girl, someone that just wants to have everything in order before giving you that perfect wedding. Okay, yeah, we're getting older, but like, don't put like a time on love. Don't rush good things. Like, give her some time. Like, this passive aggressiveness that you're showing my girl, Yoli. If I see you on road, you and Vanessa, now it's on site. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Like,
I know, but it's just like, at the same time, like, to play devil's advocate, like, I can see how something so intimate, it can be like easy to like feel something for that person. And like, we talked about this. She was like, well, Kay falls in love in one day. Okay, it's possible, but like, it takes a lot to fall in love. Like, true love. That was just lust, y'all. Pure lust.
Yeah, and Mal said it like the best. Like, do you accept Yoli, her true self, her baggage, her
trauma,
everything? Do you know Yoli to the core?
And choose her every day, every
day.
I was about to say that. Mal has like written out the cost and the pros and the cons, and still in her head chooses Yoli as her person.
Now, I'm telling you this from now, fam. You are a catch and you deserve better.
I second that.
If Yoli is the one for you, like, again, like we've been saying, we support everyone in the show. But if you are second option, doesn't matter if it's 3 weeks in, dip. Because you, my friend, you could beg any person in the world. And, you deserve happiness. So
we agree.
Whatever that looks like, if that's Yoli, again, we'll support. But
we think you can do better.
Yeah.
Because it's just like the fact that even after everyone went back to their respective partners, Yoli and Xander were messaging the whole time. Yoli got caught asking for a selfie.
And Mal was chill.
That would hurt me. That would hurt me, dude.
Yeah,
that would hurt me.
I think they'd send me home. I think I'd fight.
Yeah, I'm fighting.
I'm usually very level-headed.
I'm fighting.
Yeah, like now you don't care and respect
And you're
me
playing in my face.
in my face.
You're playing in my face. Be for real. You're playing in my face now.
And then when they
And
were
Vanessa
at the,
caught it.
yeah, and that
Vanessa caught it.
Yeah, Vanessa, come on. But even when they were at the restaurant and like they were playing like footsies and like telling Xander, oh, like move to the side of it so they can't. Yo, Yoli, I'm telling you.
They're holding hands. They're playing footsies. They're looking.
Yo, are you good?
It was so hectic. I'm like,
this
is so disrespectful to both of your partners here.
Yeah.
Like, on one hand, I understand, if you connect with someone and you have feelings and all of these things, like, you're going to feel those. You can't just, like, turn off those feelings with a button. I'm not saying that. That's complicated. This experiment and experience is extremely complicated. Yeah. However, be respectful.
Period.
Don't, like, y'all are doing sneaky shit. And, like, imagine how hurt Mal and Vanessa must have felt. Their families as well, who know all of y'all, must have felt watching that. Because I felt hurt for them. Yeah. Don't do that. Yeah. Don't do that. Like, but you could tell when they saw each other, Yoli and Xander, they were so happy.
Yeah.
They were so happy. I'm like, ooh.
Hey, we know what's going to happen. All the best. We can go on and on about this, but
we don't know, but we think we know.
Anyways, next couple, man. I mean, since we're on the topic with like Yoli, Xander, and Mal, the last scene we saw, if you all watched it, was, Mal wrote a really nice note to Yoli saying that, in this lifetime or the next, I choose you.
Yeah.
So, and she got on one knee. Yeah. And she's proposing.
Yeah, she said, if it's not this lifetime, then I'll see you in the next. Y'all, I almost cried. Woo! Because she's literally saying, like, I just want you to be happy whether it's with me or not. Yeah. And she's willing to put her heart out there. Oh, I was so sad for her because I'm like, Yoli is not for you, fam.
Yeah.
She's not.
Yeah.
She's not.
Yeah. I don't think Yoli's saying yes.
I don't think so either. Because then there was a clip of her and Xander walking off in the same clothes they were wearing.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't know.
We don't know.
Like,
we don't know.
Do I think Yoli's gonna choose Mel? No.
I don't think so.
I think Yoli wants Xander, but I don't think Xander is going to choose Yoli.
I don't. But the thing is, they were also saying to each other, like, weren't they saying to each other, like, let's do this. Let's do this.
I think Xander is in the moment person. And I think when things are like, now that it's closing and realizing that, they got to go home, I think Xander is realizing that Vanessa is home. And you can see that, like, they're getting, closer again and things are becoming more familiar. Maybe Xander is not going to choose Vanessa or Yoli. I think Xander is going to choose Xander. Yeah.
I don't think that Xander is going to choose Yoli. I think that Xander is going to choose Vanessa because Xander, I think regardless, is down bad for Vanessa.
Yeah, down bad.
Yoli simply just opened her eyes to the possibility of more. That's it. That's it. And Vanessa started to freak out the second she realized that Xander was capable of loving someone else than her because she thought, like a dummy, that she had it in the bag and Xander would never fall for anyone else.
But I think now Xander's woke.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't think Xander is gonna choose Vanessa.
I don't know. I think she's still brainwashed where she just doesn't want to lose Vanessa.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Okay. So you think Xander and Vanessa?
Maybe,
I think Yoli is gonna choose Xander, and I think
Xander's gonna not choose her.
Yeah, hopefully that made sense, y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Which essentially would leave Mal by herself.
Yeah.
Would also leave Yoli by herself.
If what?
If she chooses Xander and Xander doesn't choose her, then that couple's, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, so Lexi and Ray. Do you think that Ray is going to...
No, this is a split. Like I called from jump. I don't know. Maybe Lexi might propose and Ray might say no. Ray is not ready, period. And like you can tell when someone has love in their eyes for someone. Like it's just not there.
I think that Lexi is such a catch that by her like consistently pursuing Ray, who is not sure of her, is doing Lexi a disservice to herself.
Yeah.
Personally,
Yeah.
I think it's a waste of energy.
Lexi is so big on family, and she kept saying that, like, my family loves you. What am I gonna say to my mom or my grandma or whatever? And it's like she's so tied up with the idea of family that she really wants that for herself. And you know, you can find better.
Yeah.
You need someone solid to start a family with, someone that's certain about you.
Yeah, it seems like she has like a square peg and Ray is a circle, and she keeps trying to fit Ray into the hole that isn't the right, the right shape. Not to say that, Ray isn't a great person. I just don't think it's the right fit.
Yeah. So that might be
I don't think she's gonna say yes.
Okay.
If she says yes, I'm gonna be very surprised. Okay, Sam and Aussie.
Yeah, I think they're gonna leave with each other.
I hope so, but I hope it works out. Like,
but we said that Aussie has to be alone. You know, she has to. You have to.
Because you cannot do that to Sam.
Yeah.
You cannot do that to Sam.
And if you do it to Sam again, you're in that on site. If we see you on site, Aussie,
I have a few words for you.
Yeah.
Don't hurt Sam.
Don't hurt Sam. But I think for the sake of the show, they're gonna leave together. Who knows what's gonna happen in the future? But yeah. I think they're gonna leave.
I think Aussie knows that the clock is ticking too, even though she's clearly in no rush. So
at 65.
Sam.
Yeah. Nice, right?
I don't know. We'll see. But I am rooting for y'all.
Yeah.
We'll see.
No doubt.
Last but not least, we have Tiff and Mildred.
I'm looking at them right now and I'm like, man, I see the chemistry. They have she has her hand over her chest.
I think that they're a good fit, but
just a little bit of therapy.
For them to work, they have to really want it.
Yeah.
And choose each other every day. And they do need some therapy and a little bit of growing up to do. I think both of them.
Yeah.
But I do want to see them leave together.
Yeah, they make sense.
I think they're a good fit.
They make sense. They love dogs. She loves Mildred's son.
Yeah.
You know.
They look cute together.
They do. Yeah.
I want them to work out.
They're going to stick together. Yeah.
Hope so. Fingers crossed for y'all.
Yeah. But I think, right now the hot topic is, Xander, Mal, Yoli, and Vanessa. So June 7th, which is tomorrow, we're going to try to post this either tonight, which is the Tuesday, or the Wednesday morning, so that y'all can see this and kind of recap with us and predict with us, because, man.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait to watch it.
Do we have popcorn?
Yeah, we do.
All right, so y'all get your popcorn ready with us. Maybe get some wine. Let's grab some wine tomorrow.
Deal.
And let's watch this tomorrow.
Love it.
But I gotta go coach, so sign us up, okay?
Okay, thank you so much for tuning in, y'all. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, all of those good things to really help this channel. We love staying connected with y'all, and literally seeing your comments makes our day. Actually. So thank you for all the love. Until the next video, we love y'all. We'll see you soon. Stay safe, be blessed, drink your water, and
mind your business.
Peace out, y'all.